I throw lecture on the subject compiler design. Subject code CS702. This is for computer science and engineering students. I am Konkonjana, Assistant Professor of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management. JS Group, it's a joint venture. This is module 1 of the subject compiler design having the subject code CS702. This lecture based on the syllabus of BTech Computer Science and Engineering of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, West Bengal, formerly known as West Bengal University of Technology. In module 1 of compiler design, students of computer science and engineering of 7th semester will know about introduction to compiling and lexical analysis. Module 1 has 7 lectures in total. Contents of module 1 lecture is introduction to compiling, which have 2 lectures in total. Compilers, analysis synthesis model, the phase of the compiler, cosine of the compiler, and next is lexical analysis, which have 5 lectures in total. The role of the lexical analyzer, tokens, patterns, lexemes, input buffering, specification of a token, recognition of token, finite automata, from a regular expression to an NFA, from a regular expression to DFA, design of lexical analyzer generator, that is LX. So we will start lecture 3 part 2 in this session. I am using digital whiteboard for better dictation. Important points and some reference will be written in this board. This is lecture 3 part 2. Lexical analysis introduction. We will know how to construct a lexical analyzer. To implement a lexical analyzer by hand, it helps to start with a diagram or other description for the lexemes of each token, for the lexemes of each token. Lexemes of each token. Okay, we can then write code to identify each occurrence of each lexeme on the input and to return information about the token identified. Okay, so we can also produce a lexical analyzer automatically by specifying the lexeme patterns to a lexical analyzer generator, to a lexical analyzer generator. lexical generator and compiling those patterns into code that functions as a lexical analyzer. So this approach makes it easy to modify a lexical analyzer since we have only to rewrite the affected patterns, not the entire program. It also speeds up the process of implementing the lexical analyzer since the programmer specifies the software at the very high level of patterns and release on the generator to produce the detailed code. We begin the study of lexical analyzer generator by introducing regular expression, a convenient notation for specifying lexeme patterns. We saw how this notation can be transformed fast into non-deterministic automata. Non-deterministic automata and then into deterministic automata. The latter two notation can be used as input to a driver. That is, code which simulates this automata can use this as a guide to determining the next token. So this is about lexical analysis introduction. Okay, this is lexical analysis introduction. Next, we'll know the role of the lexical analyzer. That is the role of the lexical analyzer. Okay. At the first phase of a compiler, the mask that of the code is the main task of the lexical analyzer is to read the input characters of the source program, group them into lexemes and produce as output a sequence of tokens for each lexeme in the source program. So what you have to do by the lexical analyzer, the role of it, main task of lexical the lexical analyzer is to read the input characters of the source program and group them into lexemes and what you have to do and need to produce output, produce it as output. What will be outputted? A sequence of tokens for each lexeme. In where? In the source program. Okay, fine. So the stream tokens is sent to the parser for syntax analysis. For syntax analysis, that is parsing. It is common for the lexical analyzer to interact with the symbol table as well. When the lexical analyzer discovers a lexeme constituting an identifier, it needs to enter that lexeme into the symbol table. Lexeme into the symbol table. Lexeme in where? Into the symbol table. Okay, into the symbol table. Okay. So in some cases, information regarding the kind of identifier may be read from the symbol table by the lexical analyzer to assist it in determining the proper token it must pass to the parser. Okay, so this is easy lexical analyzer. Okay, and this is the parser for syntax analysis, and it will be in to the symbol table. Okay, so this interaction suggested in this picture, interaction between the lexical analyzer and the parser. This is about that one. Okay, how it will be parsing from lexical analyzer for syntax analysis. Okay, just again I am explaining that one. Commonly the interaction is implemented by having the parser call the lexical analyzer. Okay, so that will be the call by the lexical analyzer. The call suggested by the getNext token command. Suggested by what? Suggested by this. Suggested by this command. Okay, getNext command. Clear? And cause the lexical analyzer to read characters from its input until it can identify the next lexeme and produce for it the next token, which it returns to the parser. So what will be written? What will be written by the lexical analyzer? Token for what? For the syntax analysis to the parser. Okay. Since the lexical analyzer is a part of the compiler that reads the source text, reads the source text. Okay, it may perform certain other tasks beside identification of lexemes. One such task is stripping out comments and white space. Blank, new line, tab, all these things will be stripping out comments. Okay, so that is stripping out comments. Okay, this all are the white space, you may say white space, blank trimming, new line. Okay, tab also. Okay, that will be stripped out. Okay, so for us other characters that are used to separate tokens in the input. Another task is correlating error message generated by the compiler with the source program. What will be correlated? What will be correlated? The error message. Okay. By the compiler with the source program. The source program. Okay. Which one I like to mention? Error message. Okay, fine. Okay, for instance, the lexical analyzer may keep track of the number of new line characters seen. Number of new line character seen. So it can associate a line number with each error message. So how it will be tracked? Huh? Track number of new line. Track number of new line message. Okay. In some compilers, the lexical analyzer makes a copy of the source program with the error messages inserted at the appropriate position. This is depend on the compiler. If the source program uses a macro preprocessor, then the expansion of macros may also be performed by the lexical analyzer. That means that will be redirect to the another source. Okay, that means the compiler is now ready to execute and have to find out the proper syntactical message related to that one. The expansion of macros may also be performed by the lexical analyzer. Okay, so expansion of macros, you may know, series of instruction. Here it must be compatible with the current compiler. If it is not, then it cannot be compiled, and from the beginning it will give the error message. Okay, may also be performed by the lexical analyzer. By lexical analyzer. Okay, fine. So we have completed part 2 of our lecture 3 of compiler design. Thank you.